everyone, welcome to the shop. A little bit of a different video for you. I'm actually going to start on a new project. This is going to be kind of interesting, I hope. Hopefully it'll bring a lot more people to my channel. You know, like, I appreciate everyone who's here now. I do, I really do. But man, I could stand to have some more people here. And, well, things are picking up for me. Things are getting better for me. And I'm going to be able to do some things that I really want to do. So, I mean, the last video of mine you watched, if you watched my last video or two, you might have noticed that I've had some ups and downs with jobs. Well, now I've got a good job. The money's good. I get lots of overtime. When I don't get lots of overtime, I still get good money. And, you know, then I have time to work on projects. And I'm starting on a new project, which is right behind me. Actually, this is kind of two projects in one. Because, well, first a little bit of sad news. Old sad news, but still sad news. Both my parents are gone. My mom passed away a little over a year ago. My dad passed away about 6 years ago. And I inherited their house, which includes this garage that I'm standing in, which includes this 56 Thunderbird behind me. So, this car has been a part of my parents' life, actually, since before they got married. My dad bought it in 1966. By the time it was finished, like, he met my mom in, like, the 70s. I mean, they were married in 72. I was born in 76, so, yeah, do the math. But, I mean, for all I know, they might have made me in this car. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't want to think about that. You never want to think about that sort of thing. But this car hasn't moved in 15 years. This car has not left this garage in 15 years, at least. And my mom, before she passed on, she did want me to get this car going again. And I just, at the time, then didn't have the money, didn't have the time, didn't have a lot of what I needed to get things going. And, well, things have changed. I mean, unfortunately, she's not here to see it happen, but the rest of you are. So, let's see what I can make happen here. So this car, like I said, this car, let me kind of pan the camera around to it. Let me switch this over. This, if you're looking at it right here, right now, yeah, my welder's kind of in the way, and you're looking at it and you're thinking, that doesn't look like a 56 Thunderbird. I mean, it kind of does, but this here kind of doesn't. Well, my dad got a little crazy with the car. See, when he got the car, according to him, and I've got the original bill of sale somewhere, I'll have to dig it out, but on the original bill of sale, it says sold as is for junk. Okay, you know people like Sam Crack and Tavarish, I watch them, you probably watch them too, and they're building cars with like junk titles, salvage titles. Yeah, my dad was doing this 50 years ago. Whoa. Yeah, 50 years ago. Like, I was at first saying that to be a smartass, but no, 1966, when he bought this car, yeah, that was more than 50 years ago. So, yeah, he was doing it then. And when he got this car, the whole front of it, this is what he told me when I was younger, the whole front of it was smashed in, so that he made a whole new front for it, you know, kind of his own thing here. And not just that, but you notice this here, this peeking out of the hood, this distributor peeking out of the hood. I don't like the way he did this, but there's a reason why that's there. Let me come around. That there is a 500 cubic inch Cadillac V8 under the hood of a little 56 Thunderbird. Yeah, Dad got a little crazy with this one. And I'm going to make this car run again. By the way, if anybody's wondering, hanging above it is the removable hardtop, but he's also got a convertible top for it as well. But getting this car rolling again, getting this car rolling again is only half of the project, or is only one of two projects. If you notice behind me, if I pan the camera around, this garage is kind of a mess, kind of cluttered, kind of dilapidated, kind of looks like something out of a wasteland. Yeah, that's the second half of the project, or the second project, I guess, secondary project, I guess I could say, is cleaning out, remodeling, reorganizing this garage so that I could actually work in it. And first step in getting that done is getting this here car moving, getting this car rolling under its own power. And I'm up for that challenge. I'm up for that task. Honestly, this car, having sat in a garage as long as it has, I don't think I'll have too much of a problem getting it running. But, well, let's get this party started. Alright, so right now I've got all the plugs out. I've got some transmission fluid down in the cylinders just to kind of loosen up those top rings, and check this out. Check this out. We're going to grab this wrench here. We're going to give it a pull. We're going to give this a turn, and look at that. Look at that. Ouch. Okay, it was turning a lot easier, but let me see if I can do that again. I don't know how well you can see it, but I'm able to turn this engine with the power steering pulley. So that to me is a good sign. That means this engine is not seized up. That means it should be a lot easier to bring this back to life. This should just mean a fresh battery, fresh gas, and just for good measure an oil change. And this big caddy ought to be singing the song of its people. This makes me happy. Alright, we're getting a little closer to the moment of truth here. What I've gotten so far is, like I said, the motor cranks, or at least I shouldn't say it cranks. I can turn the motor by hand. I've actually got a battery in here right now, a brand new battery, and the fuel pump works. As far as I can tell, it works. It makes noise. There's not a drop of gas in this thing, so I gotta go and get some gas, and like I just tapped the starter, and oh yeah, the motor spun. It didn't, of course, it didn't come alive. I don't even have the fuel connected to it, but the motor spun, so things are going good. Things are going real good. I might be having this car singing the song of its people soon. I want to say big thanks to AutoZone for helping me with getting some of the parts for this and being patient with me while I was driving them crazy with, well, the car's a 56 T-Bird, but it's got the engine's out of a 76 Cadillac, but it's got 1968 heads on it. But it's got this great big over 1,000 cranking amp battery that I just took out of it that I need to be replaced. Yeah, I was driving those guys nuts. And then their computers fucking took a shit on me. It was kind of funny. I was there like for an extra half an hour while they were fiddling with their computers. It was AutoZone, if anybody from AutoZone is watching, get your shit fixed. You almost lost a sale. You almost lost a sale of a battery. Because I was just going to, go across the street to the O'Reilly's and be like, yo, I need a battery. I need a battery. They had one across the street, but they couldn't sell it to me because of their computer. Now, that's how you fuck up capitalism. So, I'm going to make a run to the gas station and get some gas. I got some carburetor cleaner in the carburetor right now, so hopefully I get some fresh gas in this. We may have something here. All right. Okay, not very impressive. But that's where we're at so far. It's trying. God damn, you can hear it trying. It is trying so hard, but it just... I don't know. I can tell you this right now. Carburetor needs a rebuild. I mean, it's actually leaking gas. I'm going to go ahead and shut down for now. In fact, let me shut this fuel pump off. Fuel pump works. Fuel pump works. I thought it was there not be enough gas in the tank. But there's a quarter tank in there now, and it's just not sucking. However, if I run a hose to like a 1-gallon gas can, which is what I've got sitting in the trunk right now, it's drawing out of that just fine. That's where the gas in this car is coming from, is a 1-gallon gas can. So I got to rebuild that carburetor before I do anything more with this, because even if I do get that thing started, the amount of gas that thing's leaking is probably a little dangerous, and it's probably also part of the reason why this thing ain't starting. So that's where we're at. We got to rebuild a carburetor, and I don't see any reason why this thing shouldn't start. I mean, it's trying. You can hear it trying. But yeah, I got to find out what carburetor specifically that is, and then I know it's a Holly. I know it's a big-ass Holly, and go from there. So, thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you have any questions, any comments, any advice, anything, let me know. Put it down in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't. This is going to be an ongoing project on this channel to get this car, one, to get this car running, and two, to do something with this garage to make it a little bit easier for me to work in. So, that's all I got for you for today. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Laters.